Alright, I want you to do something that might sound a little crazy. I want you to stop making a budget. Seriously, if you're actually broke, it doesn't work. You've already tried it, right? You get a fresh spreadsheet, you write down all your categories, you plan every dollar, and you feel a little flicker of hope. And then, life happens. The car makes a sound it's never made before, your landlord decides the rent needs to go up, or you get a surprise medical bill. Suddenly, that perfect budget is blown to pieces, and you're left feeling completely defeated. You start thinking, what's wrong with me? Why can't I just stick to it? What if I told you the problem isn't your willpower, it's the advice? Most mainstream financial advice is written for people who already have money left over at the end of the month. They talk about cutting your daily latte, but what if you can't even afford a daily latte? They tell you to just save 10%, but that advice is often outdated and doesn't work for most people anymore. Traditional budgets are incredibly rigid. They're like a strict diet. They assume your income and expenses will be perfectly predictable, but real life is never that neat. When an unexpected expense pops up, a rigid budget doesn't bend, it breaks. And when it breaks, it leaves you feeling guilty and ashamed, as if you're a failure at managing your own money. The truth is, these systems are not designed for people who are just trying to survive. When you are living paycheck to paycheck, you don't have the luxury of planning for a long term that feels hypothetical. You're not making bad choices. You're adapting to your circumstances. So, let's throw out the bad advice. This cycle of trying a budget, failing, and feeling guilty does more than just hurt your finances. It hurts your mindset. It creates a narrative in your head that you are bad with money. Every time a budget fails, it reinforces that negative belief. And here's the secret. Our brains are wired to seek rewards and avoid pain. When budgeting feels like a punishment, your brain naturally starts to rebel against it. This is why after a week of intense restriction, you might find yourself stress spending just to feel a moment of relief. It's not a lack of discipline. It's a completely normal human reaction to a system that's built to make you feel deprived. To actually succeed with money, we have to flip the script. We need to stop focusing on restriction and start looking for a small positive win. Psychologists have found that momentum is built from small improvements. We need to find a way to make saving feel good, even if it's just for a moment. So, what's the answer? It's not saving a big, impressive chunk from your paycheck. The secret to actually saving money isn't saving $200. It's saving $5. I know, it sounds ridiculous. How is $5 going to change your life? But here's the magic. You make it automatic. Here's the entire system. Open a separate savings account at a different bank if you can. It just makes it a little harder to instantly transfer back. Set up a tiny recurring transfer from your main checking account to this new savings account. I'm talking $5, $2, even $1. Schedule this transfer for the day after you get paid. That's it. That is the whole system. The money moves before you really even see it, so you don't have a chance to spend it. It completely removes willpower from the equation. The goal here isn't to build a massive emergency fund overnight. The goal is to build a habit. This one tiny action does something incredibly powerful. Each time that small amount gets saved, your brain gets a little hit of dopamine, the feel-good chemical. It's a small, quick win that starts to create a positive feedback loop. Instead of associating saving with pain and restriction, you start associating it with a feeling of accomplishment. This tiny win proves to your brain that you are a person who saves. It begins to change your identity. You shift from being someone who constantly fails at budgeting to someone who successfully saves money every single paycheck without fail. Over time, these small wins compound, not just financially, but psychologically. Once the habit is second nature, you might look at your account one day and realize you have $50, then $100. It's not about the amount, it's about the consistency. Knowing you have that small safety net reduces stress and anxiety. You start to feel more in control of your future, and that sense of empowerment might be the biggest benefit of all. So, forget the complicated spreadsheets and the guilt. You don't need another restrictive budget. You just need one tiny, automated action that feels so small it's almost silly. Start with a number that you genuinely will not miss. $5, $1, it doesn't matter. The point is to start, to prove to yourself that you can do it, and to build from there. This is how you go from feeling broke and defeated to becoming a person who saves, one tiny, automatic step at a time.